Hello friends, Miss Brown here. My friends, hello, it's Miss Brown here. Hello friends, and Miss Brown here. You are in for a treat. I'm so excited. It looks like we are ready to go. Hi friends, Miss Brown here. I found the most wonderful book in my library just for you. Are you so excited? I see some of you already started getting ready. You started turning on those listening ears the moment I told you I found a book. If you're new here, I'm Miss Brown, and make sure that you turn on those listening ears. That's what all the friends are doing that are watching this. They're turning on those listening ears. And the reason we turn on our listening ears is because the stories that Miss Brown reads are so rich and so fun, and you don't want to miss a single part of that story because you weren't listening. So you turn on those listening ears to make sure that you're listening the entire book. So before I introduce the book, let me see that you're ready. And you are. So the name of the book that we're reading today is called Let's Be Enemies by Janice Udry and pictures by Maurice Sendak. So excited to read this one. Let's Be Enemies. What do you think this is going to be about? Oh, look at that illustration right there. James used to be my friend. Oh, look at them. They used to be friends. But today, he is my enemy. James always wants to be the boss. James carries the flag. Uh-oh. James takes all the crayons. He grabs the best digging spoon and he throws sand. Oh man. So now James is my enemy. Now he hasn't got me for a friend. So why did they stop being friends? Why did they stop being friends? What was James doing? Would you want to be friends with James if he were doing those things to you? When James was my friend, I invited him to my birthday party. I always shared my pretzels and my umbrella with him. Sounds wonderful. I showed him where the horny toad lives. Wow, that's nice. We were such good friends that we had the chicken pox together. Oh, wow. But I wouldn't have the chicken pox with James now. He is my enemy. James always wants to be the boss. So what is the problem? What is the problem? I'm going over and poke James. I think I'll put his crayons in the soup. I'm going to tell them not to let James go to school because he always wants to be the boss. James will think he's the boss of the whole school. Whoa, it looks like he's coming up with a plan. I'm going right over to James's house and tell him. I'm going to tell him that from now on, he is my enemy. And he'll have no one to play with. Ooh. I wonder how this is going to turn out for Mr. James. Hello, James. Hello, Dawn. I came to tell you that I'm not your friend anymore. Well, then, I'm not your friend either. Well, look at that. That escalated quickly. We're enemies. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Got intense. Hey, James. What? Oh, what do you think is going to happen next? let's roller skate. Okay. Have a pretzel, John. Thank you, James. The end. Hi friends, I sure hope that you enjoyed this book, Let's Be Enemies. So if you haven't gathered by now, just from our context clues, an enemy is the opposite of a friend. An enemy is someone that you don't like, that you don't want to be around, that you just really don't love, and that you just despise. And so that is someone that is your enemy. The reason this is so interesting and why I love this book so much is that James and John, were they always enemies? No, it seemed like they were best friends at some point in the book, but then something changed. What changed that made James no longer want to be friends with John? What changed? What did James do that John did not like whatsoever? Yep, James is trying to be the boss. It seems like James wasn't really asking his friend what he wanted to do, asking his friend if he wanted to take the lead on things, if he wanted to take the crayons today, or even the types of activities that they did. It seemed like James was taking the lead on everything, and John was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Stop trying to be the boss. I want to do some of these things as well. So something that I did like that they did at the end of this book is James decides that he's going to confront John. I'm sorry, not James. I'm getting them confused. John decided that he would go over to James's house to confront him and to have a conversation and let him know that he is his enemy. But something that I want to encourage you to do is that when your friend tries to be your boss or does something that you don't agree with and that you don't want to do, just tell them. Just tell them. This could have ended so much quicker if John had said in the beginning, when James takes all the crayons, John could have said, well, you know what? I don't really like when you take all the crayons. So could you share your crayons with me? Or when James picks up the best digging spoon, then John could say, James, can I use that digging spoon today? Because you always use that digging spoon. These are conversations that they could have in the moment versus waiting until the end when they don't like each other. So I definitely think that if anything like this is happening to you, whether it's your sibling, or which is your brother or your sister, or a cousin, or a friend who is seeming like they want to be the boss, but you don't want to do some of the things that they want you to do, I encourage you to stick up for yourself. And I want you to say, I don't want to do that. Or can I have a turn? Or can I try that? Or would you share with me? Using those words so that instead of making enemies with people, instead you end up having really great friendships with each other. Anyway, I sure hope that you learned so much from this book, and I look forward to reading again real soon. Miss Brown, over and out. Goodbye. Oh wait, have the best day ever. I almost forgot to say that. Can you believe it? My friends, have the best day ever. Miss Brown, over and out. Goodbye.